How do I make my videos? It's a question that I get asked quite a lot of times. Well, there's no one simple answer to it as there is no secret formula. It's a combination of skills that is earned through experiencing the process of creating multiple videos. The main essential elements are story, lighting, sound, and editing. But most importantly, you need creativity. You need to find your own method of telling your story. It doesn't matter what the message is, but it's how the messenger delivers the message. Finding your voice in how to tell your own story is one of the most important aspects of filmmaking because it's what separates you from the others. If you're gonna copy your delivery or storytelling from another creator, that's just you being a copycat. It's not you setting yourself apart from the others. Let's talk story. Write about something, anything, literally anything. Write a script about, I don't know, maybe how bored you're feeling, maybe some test that you failed, or maybe even your experience of studying in Singapore, or something, literally anything. Human beings are designed to be storytellers. That's why we have mouths and ears, to be able to share our experiences with others. And your story can be anything you want. There are no limits. Now, let me go through lighting very quickly with you. This is a light. Add some diffusion. Take it and point it towards you. And this is your key light, the light that covers most of your subject's face. This is a reflector. It costs $6 on Shopee. Place it below and towards you. Voila, a fill light to help reduce any glaring shadows. This is another light. Place it directly on top of you. Voila, you have a rim or backlight used to separate the subject from the background. This is a harsh light. There is no diffusion. Point it directly at your subject from an angle, and this gives harsh shadows and a dramatic, grungy look.
Look how they massacred my boy.
That's lighting done. Now let's talk about sound. This is a video with just music and sound. Notice how with just an additional layer of sound work, I was able to bring life into the whole video. Previously, the cars had no life. They were just instruments to the music and my remote control. But now they seem to be having their own engines. Each car has a bit of a personality to it. One sounds aggressive while the other sounds a bit immature, if you may. With sound design, you can take your videos to the next level. All you need is some creativity. Here is another example. Within this project, I added a total of 100 sound effects to spice up the punches, and I also added various effects to get them to have a certain feel. Let's take a punch for example. We can break down a punch into 4 elements: the pre-wind, meat hit, bone crack, and impact. The pre-wind is what I call a riser. This is a small element that provides some excitement to the coming moment. It builds up a sort of a temporary hype. Meat hit is the hit of the fist onto the skin, or well, meat of the human. The next thing is the bone crack. Now, obviously, you don't want to... I'll be back. What an idiot. Right, so you can use alternatives like celery, you know? Or if you're not a fan of vegetables like me, you can just go to freesound.org and find a bone crack sound to use. Boom. Lastly, the impact. This is the lasting impact that makes the punch feel into your body. It could be a bass drop or a whoosh. I often like to use bass drops as it gives a longer lasting impact. Put them all together and you get this. The next thing we're going to talk about in sound is how do you get clean audio in voiceovers like this. Currently, I'm using a Deity D3 microphone. This is a bit of an expensive pro microphone. It cost me $200, but you can still get clean audio just straight from your handphone. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, he tried to crack onto her, man, and she just chucked a sickie. Hang on a minute, what the hell is chuck a sickie? It just means she called in sick for work, man. Couldn't she have just said that? I'm Aussie, mate, and yeah, she didn't come to work for the whole week. Oh, I see. Yeah, he was just frothing for it, and he really wanted to get in her pants.
Lastly, let's talk about editing. I'm a full-blown Final Cut Pro editor, but the concepts I'm going to use are going to apply for every other editing software as well. What I just did there was called a J-cut. It's called a J-cut because in the editing timeline, the video and audio tracks look like a J. This provides a more smoother transition into the next clip as the viewer has already processed the context of the next scene through the sound, even before receiving the visuals. Where the audio sustains below the next video for a while before the next audio plays. This once again provides a smoother transition into the next clip. Now, About transitions, let's talk transitions. Transitions are a very interesting topic because they have their applications here and there, but generally speaking, they are overused. I used to be a transition fanatic, putting all sorts of zoom transitions here and there for absolutely no reason. But quite frankly, I tend not to use them because I believe in the power of a cut. In conclusion, don't think transitions first, master the cut. Well, that's all I have for today's lesson. It's a pretty short one, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Enjoy the holidays, happy Chinese New Year, stay safe. Bye bye.